inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, 'cause real women don't bitch, no. Real women don't, 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 real women don't bitch.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the Real Women Don't Bitch podcast. This is your proud host, August Crenshaw, aka Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. I am the #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs because building mental muscle is necessary in order to implement successful business strategies. This show has been created for the woman who is not excuse-driven and needs help building a profitable business. I will be interviewing women from various fields who are willing to break the silence on struggles that specifically affect female entrepreneurs. Welcome to a show where I and guest speakers from time to time share our methods that help us beast our business no matter what is going on in our lives. Whether you are an online or brick and mortar business owner, this show is for you. We will hit every angle, personal, professional, and spiritual. Why? Because on any given day, you get hit with shit from a scenario involving one, more, or perhaps all of the above. It all impacts you and your mindset towards your business. I have made it my personal mission to provide a space where we dive deep into the BS we face on a day-to-day basis.
Oh, 'tis the season to be scammed. What's up, ladies? Okay, I had to come in here and have this discussion with you. I saw a woman that I respect on social media doing a post and actually a live video. And she was talking about this woman that is a hardcore scammer, getting people out of thousands and thousands of dollars. And when I realized who she was talking about, I was like, oh, snap. I met that woman back in 2017. She's actually really young, a millennial. And I remember looking at her and, we just didn't click, and I know now in retrospect why she reached out to me. It was because she was like, oh, snap, look at this woman and she's doing this summit and look at how voraciously her speakers promote the event. So I have an opportunity to be part of something where I am going to have a lot of eyes on me. And so I'm just glad that it didn't work out. But I really want to talk to you guys because I do feel bad about anybody that was scammed by this individual, and it isn't cool, and any of us can fall prey. I've signed up for programs and just had to shake my head and was like, why in the hell did they take my money? Where's their honor and their integrity? But at the end of the day, what mattered most was me having a CEO mindset. And I talk to you guys about that all the time. CEO mentality says the buck stops here. And I have to take responsibility for my business. Well, taking responsibility for your business isn't just taking responsibility for sales and the quality of your product. It is also taking responsibility for your investments. And so when you look at this woman in particular, what she was marketing, what she was saying, and what she was doing, she sold get rich quick schemes. And what a lot of us don't want to admit is that when we invest in a lot of these programs that people out here have to offer, we are investing solely on the ideal of how can I do this with the highest level of ease. And listen to me. Yeah. I know all about the law of attraction and all of that shit, but there's an expression. If it was easy, everybody would do it. The vast majority of the American public, they are not entrepreneurs. And you know why? Because it takes one hell of a mindset, a beast of a work ethic, dealing with unpredictability in order for you to be able to be successful at this. When you come out the gate, getting coaching will help you, avoid a lot of landmines. But at the same time, there's just some things that no matter how much coaching you get, no matter how much direction you get, you have to do the work. And so a lot of you, if you really feel bad about some of your investments, before you get into victim mode and say, yeah, August, but you don't understand. They said this and they said that. you need to really check yourself at the door. So what are some of the things that you need to think about before you invest and make sure you're checking your integrity and your mindset? Well, number one, look at your feelings. Look at how you're feeling about the opportunity. If you feel like, okay, listen, I know I've got these areas in my business or my life that I need to get together, and I'm going to be willing to do the work, and I understand it's going to take time, then you've already got the kind of mindset that you're going to be looking for something where somebody can say, listen, this is a strategic process, but this is what it requires. But if you're feeling it's like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm just so sick of life being like this. How can I change this? What can I do so that things could be better for me? And you're starting to kind of veer into that, let me escape my current situation. That's the wrong mindset. Trying to escape from something that you're dealing with, you're going to run from one version of it and run into another version of it. And so that's in relationships, that's in business coaching, that's in jobs, that's in everything that you touch. And so if you're trying to like, oh God, I got to get out of this financial situation, I've got to get out of this relationship situation, all of it has to do with you trying to utilize something to get away from something else. Everything has to be about how do you grow, how do you change, and how do you evolve. The other thing is when you look at something, you know whether or not you've already put in a certain level of work. Like for instance, if I go to a coach and I say, listen, I want to know how to pull in $20,000 per month. That's not bad for me to want to do that and to have that level of expectation because I've done 7, 8, 10 grand a month. When I'm moving like that, for somebody to help me break through a glass ceiling to consistently bring in more money, I have a very solid foundation. But when you see somebody marketing that they say within, 60, 90 days, 5 weeks at the end of this course, this training, then you're going to, be a gazillionaire. And you know that you're still kind of like, oh my God, I just got to start. Oh my God, I just got to tighten this up. You're still struggling with some of the most basic things like your product pricing, your client, your ideal client, which social media platform you should be on. You know that you're looking at something from a pie in the sky perspective, and you should expect to get no results. You should expect to get scammed. You should expect for things not to work out in your favor because you haven't applied the proper foundation. And anything less than that is immature. And it's funny to me. It's not about damning yourself to a certain amount of work. It's not about cursing yourself to say that, oh, I have to hustle really hard, for 5 or 6 years or whatever it is. But it is about being very realistic. There are systems and structures around everything. And there's a reason why you don't give a license to drive to an 8-year-old as opposed to an 18-year-old. There's a reason why you aren't allowed to drink liquor at one age, at 16 legally as opposed to being 21. There's just some things we have to admit that it's not about being caged in. It's not about somebody, imposing limitations. We have to be mature. We need to be mature enough to walk away. And so if you are looking for the ease of things versus the clarity, see, there's a difference in looking for the ease of things because you'll hear people say all the time, oh, it's simple, but it ain't easy. Oh, yeah, it's a simple mindset adjustment. You just need to think, but it's not easy to change your mindset. Oh, yeah, that's just a simple behavioral thing or a simple way to say, but it's not easy to break those habits. So if you're looking for the ease of how to do things, you're going to hurt yourself. Yeah, you can look for clarity. Clarity meaning that now I understand and I see. And you can look for structure. You can look for implementation, but you do not look for expedient results, especially when you know that you don't have what you need in front of you. And I want some of you, I just want you to take the time to ask yourself, who is it that I admire? who do I want to be like? And I want you to go up a level. If you have an immediate coach, or even that coach's coach is somebody that you respect, I want you to go higher than that. Who's somebody that's really, really successful? I know that for me, I have a tendency to really admire the journey of athletes and musicians. And when I listen to them, and also like a lot of motivational speakers, and I usually tend to lean towards the more masculine energy. But whenever I listen to these people, whether it's a TD Jakes or an Eric Thomas, I hear them talk about how they can work people under the table. And it's not pressure. This is not, I go to work 16 hours a day to work a bullshit job that I can't fucking stand and I want to get away from it. It's like, I'm really passionate about what I'm doing, and I'm out here to make my mark on the world. I'm here to make a change. I'm leaving my footprint. I'm creating a legacy, and I am more powerful than people are giving me credit for. So how in the hell do I show up? And so when I listen to those kind of individuals, I see that it took them some work to get their empire, and then it takes even more work to maintain that empire. And so when I listen to individuals like that, that keeps me away from people who try to tell me what they're going to do for me, easy breezy, lemon squeezy. So do not look for ease, ladies. Look for clarity. Study someone that you really care about. Listen to their talks, listen to their interviews, and like Evan Carmichael. He's somebody who interviews a lot of successful people from all types of, industries. And you see a common thread with all of them. They're said differently, but they believe in having a strong work ethic, being authentic, enjoying life, loving, so on and so forth. And so when someone is telling you everything just to fuel the emotional component of your desires, you need to run for the fucking hills. So don't get scammed. 'Tis the season because people are in desperation. We're purchasing. We want to experience life and our business in a certain way. We are going for the things that we don't need. So just be cautious. Now, for those of you that have been listening to me long enough, you know that I'm straight for the hip. We have an excellent opportunity coming up for us to work together. I have opened up enrollment for my Capture More Clients Masterclass. And for those of you that follow me and have been paying attention, there was a Black Friday deal for $250. For Cyber Monday, the deal is $360. After Cyber Monday, it's going to go up to $500, but I promise you it's still worth every cent. If you head over to augustcrenshaw.com/services, you will learn more about the opportunity. Check it out, and then come and work with a coach who's going to give you the real deal and give you the clarity so that you will be able to more effectively show up as a business owner. So until the next time, I'll talk to you later. Deuces.
Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and beast your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomen.don't bitch.podcast.com. Subscribe to my email list, hit me up, and I got you. Interested in being a guest speaker? You walk the walk? Then you can sign up on the website too. This is your #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs, Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. Signing out. Deuces.
Inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you.